Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the USC Trojans and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Lincoln Riley before the game. One of the things that Coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in their game last week, and so today, their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Golden Bears offense will have the football first. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. We'll keep our eyes on him all game long. The quarterback's telling us that he is going to be a problem. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making the adjustment on the play. Just feeds the running back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Piles his way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes their five-star freshman quarterback. He is a weapon on offense. That is why he was so highly touted in recruiting, and they've handed him the keys to this offensive engine from the start.
And, man, we've heard a lot about this young man. We heard about the stars, 5 stars. Everybody wanted him across college football. Now it's go time, right? The practice reps, the recruiting, none of it matters. Palmer, I want to see him now take some snaps, make some throws. The fan base has been frothing at the mouth for this moment.
But you got to be holding your breath a little bit, too, because college football is a lot different than high school. Yes, this guy was so dynamic the last time we saw him play in high school, but I remember my first start as a true freshman, man. The lights were brighter, the speed was fast, there was so much more pressure, and everything changes. How can he handle it, especially early in this game, I think goes a long way in finding out how he plays today.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
In traffic, it's Gutierrez. Bust through behind his pad. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Hills. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it back to him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hills. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to squeak through the pile. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Needs it here on 4th down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Southern Cal. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy. And the defender just simply got beat.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 35 set to kickoff.
And he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Cal. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first down. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The give to the left side. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to pass on 2nd down. fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Intercepted deep in his own end. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Just smothered on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. The sure hands, it's Mosley. Makes the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Turns into the pile. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw.
Snags it and he's open. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wants to throw on 1st. Out wide right, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He fires to the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hits inside, it's Hills. Nowhere to go.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to get outside, it's Hills. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The run inside. It's Hills. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. Touchdown Trojans! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ware. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at Georgia Southern, taking on the number 7 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's Georgia Southern looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener.
And the Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Trojans will punt this one away. Searching for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down to the air. Still looking to his right. Hauls it in. Taken down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Working the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the...
Sprinting away! Touchdown, Golden Bears! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Selling the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Got his man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Turns it loose. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing. You're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Glover. On the stop.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short.
Here we go. Where did he go?
From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a little, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt to try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Quick give. It's Hills. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. It's Bowman. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. They just keep firing. Looking deep. Complete downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe. They go zone.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Still looking. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense picks it up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Running inside. It's Edwards. Turning it on. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Press center down's going to the air. Left side is Glover. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Snowed under by the defense.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
He's changing the play. Got the first down. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd